I've dedicated my life to learning and teaching mindfulness. And I love teaching mindfulness to young people, children and teens in particular. I can see it changing their lives. Mindfulness is a set of skills, the ability to focus and relax, and young people want these skills. Young people need these skills. Young people learn these skills very quickly. Mindfulness is a state of focused, relaxed attention. And it's the set of practices that lead to that state. Focus and relaxation for me didn't come so easily. It took a lot of hard work, and I more or less discovered it on my own. These are skills that I gradually figured out as time went on, as I went through school. But in both cases, when I finally discovered that this is the essential skill that I need to succeed, I took that very seriously. I wrote a little sign in my room that said, "You can do anything if you concentrate." I realized how important it was to concentrate. I took it very seriously. I realized that the stress I was experiencing in trying to do well in school wasn't working. I needed a way to find peace, and it was very difficult for me to find peace. I suffered greatly for years, in middle school in particular, and high school. It was very difficult, and then there came a time when I realized I can find peace. It was for me by going for walks, but I found a tangible sense of relaxation that I could then call on at other times in order to be happier at all times, but also to be more successful in taking tests or in sporting events, social encounters, whatever it was. These two skills were of immense importance, and so I wanted to know, is there a way to study them? And I found out, yes, there is. It's called mindfulness. Is there a way to teach them? Yes, there is. A person who learns mindfulness can teach it. And the purpose of this program is to give young people what I didn't have, the ability to cultivate intentionally, efficiently, the skills of focus and relaxation so that mindfulness can help us to be more happy and more successful. And furthermore, to create mindfulness teachers, you, people who can bring mindfulness to their students. Teaching mindfulness has two parts: a lesson in which we learn the skills of mindfulness, and then the application of those skills, which happens during the rest of the day. In the first part of the program, a mindfulness instructor will bring your students into the physical position of relaxation and focus. How? By asking them to sit up straight, that's focus, and to settle into their posture. That's relaxation. Then, I will guide them in an exercise. After the exercise, I'll ask them some questions. Those questions they'll answer on the screen, and then I'll answer them. I'll give a response according to their responses, so that it's like a conversation, it's interactive. At the end of that interaction, it's time to choose what we call a mindful message. It's a message that you'll refer to 3 times in the day. Twice to congratulate the students on doing it well, once to suggest a way that they could do that better. Again, 2 times celebrating their success in practicing mindfulness, once suggesting a way that they could practice mindfulness better. The mindful message is set up in order to help you to apply mindfulness to the day, to give you the opportunity to say 3 times, it's important to apply mindfulness. The way you know that it's time to take over, to guide the class according to your understanding of mindfulness, according to your intuition, according to your personality, the time when it's time for you, you should take over when we say, "And now the mindful message." Then the mindful messages will come up on the screen. Again, the cue is, "And now the mindful message." The mindful messages come up on the screen, and it's your job to take over, to guide the class in choosing a mindful message that will be your anchor to mindfulness for the rest of the day. When I see a mindfulness teacher teaching, I'm looking for 2 things. Because with these 2 things, I can predict with a great deal of accuracy whether that teacher will be able to benefit large numbers of students in mindfulness. The first is, does that teacher practice mindfulness? The second is, does the teacher believe that the students can learn mindfulness and apply it successfully themselves? The way that you Show your students that you believe in them, we've already discussed. 3 times in the day. Mention the importance of mindfulness. Twice, celebrating the fact that they did it well. That's showing that you believe that they can do it. Once, suggesting that they can do it better. Another way of showing that you believe in them. What about our own practice as mindfulness teachers? It's very important for us to move through the day with focus and relaxation. Each student who comes to us, focus on them. Each task we need to do, focus on that. As we're doing those tasks, relax, let go of stress. As we're paying attention to students, relax, open up to their perspectives. It's very important for us to demonstrate mindfulness during the lesson and during the day. This gives our students the perfect opportunity to learn it themselves because they see us leading them as experts and they hear our belief in them that they also can become experts in the practice of mindfulness. School for me wasn't easy. I went through a lot of struggle. It was a lot of hard work to come to a point when I myself could utilize focus and relaxation in order to make myself happier and more successful. Now, you are bringing a program to your students so that they don't have to go through as much of a struggle as I did. It's wonderful that I and you, that we together are serving students in this way. Because as they learn these skills, they become more self-confident. They become more compassionate. They become people who can make the world a better place. Thank you for serving your students, and thank you for teaching your students to become people who serve the world.